Want to check on that breaking news we first reported at the top of the hour, a large police presence in Brookfield. This is happening near Lilly Road and North Avenue. Matt Salemi has just made it to the scene in News Shopper 12. Matt, what are you seeing from your vantage point?
All right, so True Lane is just east of Lilly, and we're going to zoom in here, and you'll see that there has been a collision, and that looks like that collision is involving a squad car. That squad car says Wauwatosa Police on it. There's several Wauwatosa Police squads right here at the intersection. There is also Brookfield Police squads here in the intersection as well. So they're being relatively tight-lipped about exactly what went on here, but there, as you can see, has been a collision involving a squad car and what looks like a civilian vehicle. You can see they're tangled up right there in the middle of the westbound lanes of North Avenue just before Lilly Road. They've got both directions of north right now shut down, and you can see it's quite a large stretching investigation. It goes all the way back to Lilly, and it comes all the way east to 124th Street. So they've got a large swath of North Avenue shut down right now.
Matt, really quickly, while you are there above the scene, you mentioned that there are a number of different jurisdictions who have responded to this scene. Can we tell which jurisdiction is a part of the crash that happened here?
Yep, the Wauwatosa squad is the one that appears to be involved in a collision. You can see those. That is a Wauwatosa squad right there with the civilian vehicle right dead center in the frame. And then the Brookfield squads are parked a little bit west of that. Those three in the middle of the frame right now are Brookfield, and then the other half are Wauwatosa. So you got multiple agencies here. Looks like a state patrol vehicle is here as well. So this may have started in one jurisdiction and ended in another, Jared.
All right, Matt Salemi and News Shopper 12 flying above the scene. This is Lilly and North in Brookfield. As I mentioned before, this is just west of about 124th Street there in Brookfield. We do have 12 News' Nick Bohr, who's on the ground in that area as well. Nick, what do you know?
Hey, Jaron, right. So we got on the scene a short time ago. You can see right there is one of the squads that was damaged and a tow truck backing up to it right now. Matt was just showing you that from the air. And then this one here has front end damage as well. The Wauwatosa squad that we believe was stolen is across the way there. You can see a person kind of opening the driver's side door. That's a marked Wauwatosa squad car that we believe was stolen in this incident. It created quite a scene. There was a pursuit back and forth here on North Avenue, and we have a couple of witnesses here who are joining me right now. They work in this clinic here next door, and Mia's the one that's been designated to talk with us here. But Mia, tell me what you saw here this morning.
Yeah, we were upstairs in our offices, which are all windows on the corner here, and we saw all the cop cars, like 30 plus cop cars, kind of take off going that way. And then about a minute later, they turned around, and we quickly saw the two collide right out here.
What was that like for you? Did you have any idea what was going on?
No, it happened really fast, and we were a little freaked out. And quickly after that, we kind of saw the guy in the fluorescent jacket get out and take off, and all the cops kind of get out and go after him.
So I guess I can bring you in here too. Yeah. So you saw the person in what we believe was a stolen squad car. Did you? I mean, you would assume it would be a cop in a squad car. When did you figure out it wasn't?
Well, he threw on the jacket, so we thought it was a police officer. As soon as he started getting chased and they tackled him down, we knew that that's who they were after.
Once he's being tackled, you kind of assume it's not a police officer at that point. What was the reaction from everybody here?
I mean, we were cheering on the police officers. We were so excited. We felt so bad for the police officer that, purposefully ran into the other car and got hurt. It was just very brave of him to do that. And yeah, we were just thankful nobody got seriously injured.
So from what you saw, it appeared that the other squad intentionally rammed that
We all thought so. I don't know for sure, but that's what it looked like to get him to stop.
Was the police car that was going, I assume they had pretty much head on. Were they going opposite directions then, I take it?
Yeah, he was actually turning around at this U-turn here, and they hit while he was coming down this way, and the guy who stole the police car kind of hopped over onto the other side of the road, and that's where, unfortunately, the other civilian car got hit. He hopped out and he started running, and then the police officer got him and brought him down to the ground.
Huh. Did it appear there were any serious injuries with the officers involved, or?
The officer seemed a little stunned. He kind of took a seat for a minute. Somebody brought him some water, but he seemed like he was okay, so I hope so.
Yeah. And how about the person that was arrested? Did he?
We didn't see him far after he got tackled to the ground and then walked him to the car, but
He seemed okay.
he seemed fine.
Fine.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you providing this eyewitness perspective for us. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, so there's the current scene right now. It appears this squad, which according to our witnesses there, rammed the stolen, we believe, Wauwatosa police vehicle. Again, we have no idea at this point what led up to this incident. We don't have any official word yet from law enforcement as to what preceded this, of course, but as they described it, it went past this spot here and then turned around at some point and came back. Of course, we're just a few blocks west of Wauwatosa here on True Lane, almost Lily Road. So if you're familiar with this area, obviously you know it's not too far from the border, which is 124th Street. We're standing in Elm Grove basically right now, at Brookfield right across the street. So a number of police agencies responding. I did see one ambulance leave the scene here, but it wasn't with lights and sirens. So typically that indicates that the injuries are not serious. And there was a police escort with that vehicle. So I would assume from experience that that may have been the suspect who police were following up just to get a medical checkout. That wouldn't surprise me a bit. But again, police on the scene here will hopefully get an official update at some point. But this scene is certainly wrapping up, and that's the good news. It did not appear to be any serious injuries, but certainly we'll want an explanation as to what led up to all this here in Wauwatosa and Brookfield, Jaron.
All right, 12 News' Nick Bohr reporting live near Lily and North in Brookfield.